Virgo rising suns and moons. This is your monthly prediction video for the month of June. And I picked 5 important events this month. And the first one is Venus conjunct Jupiter in Cancer on the 9th of June, and it's happening on the 25th degree of Cancer, and it's in the 11th house. So perfect, because there's a blessing coming to you from a female, and this can be related to your finances. There can be some financial gain in this blessing from a woman. Not necessarily a woman, it can be, anyone. And this blessing also can be related to home. I imagine a situation where perhaps you wanted to purchase something, not something, but a home, and you find the right person through a friend, through a connection, through networks that you're introduced to the right person, and finally you can purchase the home that you really wanted. But it doesn't have to be home, it can be anything. It's a blessing coming through networking, through friends, through mutual connections. Okay, also, damn, why the wind is so strong today? Apologies for the language. It's very hard to make videos in this wind. I wanted to mention it's a great time to be in an educational kind of group, and people, especially females, will benefit you there, like being a part of some class, study group. You will find more knowledge there than usually. Of course, with Jupiter in Cancer, you have been having that for quite a long time, but with Venus coming there to activate Jupiter, you can expect more of that, more of blessings. Apart from that, on that particular day, actually that's the 9th, I believe, on the 9th, you must be meeting a friend. And that meeting can be somehow significant. Something is very unusual about it, because maybe you are hearing something from a friend and it influences you, and now you change your life path in some way. It depends, not for everyone, but this meeting can be somehow very special, especially with female friends. Okay, the next one is new moon in Gemini on the 15th, on the 24th degree, and is happening in the 10th house. I think this is strongly new job energies. It's strongly related to the new job, to new project at your current job, or new department. Maybe even a promotion of some kind. It can be a little promotion because it's a new moon, so it's about temporary kind of experience. And since it's in Gemini, it can have something to do with, actually it can have most to do with changing the job in a way that you deal more with communications, that you have to interact with people, call people, either colleagues, clients, whatever. More of communication at your job. Yeah. For some, it's good news, like receiving a letter, because Gemini is a letter. Receiving a letter in which you see that you are accepted to do this job. Okay, the next one we have Mercury retrograde in Cancer on the 29th, on a 26th degree, and is happening in the 11th house. Interesting, because there's this very big opposite kind of opposition. Venus with Jupiter is blessings, something really beautiful, something really valuable, abundance. and Mercury retrograde comes there to just stir up the things. So, of course, these two things, these two matters, these two events don't have to be related. And I think they won't be related because Jupiter and Venus has nothing to do with Mercury retrograde. But anyways, Mercury retrograde in the 11th house. In the 11th? I think in the 11th, yeah. So, and by the way, no, nothing. I wanted to say that maybe Mercury will go into another sign, but I think it won't. It will stay in Cancer because it's retrograding on a 26th degree. So for about 25 days approximately, you will have to resolve things relating to your friends, maybe fixing some friendships. And especially, this is like super promised, you will hear from a friend that you didn't hear from for a very long time. Could be, even 5 years or something, because obviously Mercury retrograding in the friend area, so friends returning. Maybe you will have the opportunity to fix some friendships. And if you're a part of some community, some team where your input is very, important, you will have to fix something in that group, especially if that group is a female group, some kind of female community. And there can be some misunderstandings actually. I think fixing comes from misunderstandings. Of course, it can be a long-term problem, but it can be a new problem that happens when Mercury turns retrograde, and you have to, fix it. But I think if the problem is new, you might fix it in July, because if the problem arises during a retrograde, very often, it's so often that finally people come to the right mindset after the retrograde ends. Okay, let's move on to the next one, which is full moon in Capricorn on the 30th on the 8th degree, and it's happening in the 5th house. So there's a very interesting romance awaiting, because Capricorn full moon is very reserved, and it's a quiet full moon. It's not, dramatic, where emotions overflow. They can overflow, but in the work environment. But this is not related to work for you, and there can be a romance where there's a culmination, and it just feels like you cannot get what you want. There's something maybe, stuck. Someone is not expressing themselves fully. You don't know the real emotions. Someone is being closed off. And because it's full moon, I think it's going to really influence your relationship later, because whatever happens is going to be still impactful. And for some Virgos, maybe you're getting pregnant. Maybe that's why someone is very quiet. I'm just kidding. I mean, it's a possible scenario, but we would have to see your whole chart to really see if that's really a pregnancy, because I think that's for the minority of Virgos, because it's just a full moon. It's not Jupiter entering your 5th house or something like that. Talking about Jupiter, it's ingressing into Leo on the 30th, and it's happening in the 12th house. Oh, I wish it was happening somewhere other than the 12th house, because 12th house probably is going to be a little bit quiet for you. Jupiter is working behind the scenes. it's bringing you blessings, saving you from very difficult situations. You are protected. You are protected, and it is believed that during this time you might get more signs from the deceased ones, and you may just get signs in general because this Jupiter is about noticing just noticing the signs that are not that are like subtle, and it's just basically like seeing angel numbers or coincidences, things like that. And of course, like I said, saving you from very difficult situations in the last minute, like you get protected. Or like people describe things like, oh my god, people describe things like wanting to cross the road but feeling like someone is holding them from behind and they do not enter the road, and if they did, there would be a car accident. There would be like a car accident or whatever it would be called, and then they turn and there's no one behind them. So situations like this can happen. Oh my god, there's a very crazy wind at the moment. I have to hold the camera. I think that would be all. Also, if you want to study abroad, it's very favorable to do it because there's more of doors open abroad. In general, there's more doors open abroad, but studying especially. And in Leo, you might find more fun abroad actually while traveling. Maybe you will be in a very how to say, like when you travel and you go to parties, that's where you will find most fun and joy, and also knowledge. If you travel, you may discover something new that you didn't know, and it's very valuable to you. Very good for retreats. Very good for retreats, spiritual retreats, and retreats that will actually boost your confidence a little bit, perhaps. Okay, that will be all. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like, please hit the subscribe, please write a comment if you want to say something. And thank you again for watching. We'll meet each other in July.